Good morning, guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about point slope. This is just where we're given a point and a slope, and we make a formula to actually come up with our linear equation of that slope and point. So here we go. First thing we need is our formula. This is not something you have to memorize. This will be on your formula chart. So it says y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. So we need to figure out what all that means. So x1, y1 is just like in the slope formula. That x1, y1, that's our first coordinate point. And m is just our slope, which we already know. These are the steps you need to get to slope-intercept. So you're going to plug in what you know, distribute m, move y1 using inverse operations, and that is it. If you are not given the m, well, like 2 points, then tomorrow that's actually what we're going to look into. So today you'll be given a point and a slope, and that's it. So let's get this show on the road. So if we're given the point 3, 4, m equals 1/2, we want to know what the slope-intercept equation would be. So we're going to label everything first. So we've got our first coordinate, x1, y1, and m is m. And we are going to take what we know and plug it in. So this y1 is going to go where y1 was. This 1/2 is going to go, or m is going to go where m was. And then 3, our x1 is going to go where x is. Okay, so now that we've got it filled out, now we just need to follow our steps. So first step is going to be just distribute m to everything inside the parentheses. So 1/2 to the x, 1/2 to -3, we end up with y minus 4 equals 1/2 x minus 3/2. Don't change anything to decimals. Leave everything as fractions. We like a clean look, and fractions are a little more clean. Decimals, you could have non-terminating decimals, which means they continue on, and we don't want to see all of that. So step 2 is to isolate y. So what is connected to y? It would be that -4. So to get rid of -4, we just add 4. Remember, when we are adding or subtracting to the other side, it needs to go to a like term. So something without an x. So we're going to go all the way to this 3/2. And then we end up with y equals 1/2 x plus 5/2. And that would be our answer. We would be done with that problem. Okay, so let's move on to the next example. So what if we have the point -2, 1 and slope of -3? First thing, as always, label. We have our first coordinate, -2 and 1, and our m is -3. We're going to plug in what we know, so y1 goes next to this minus sign. M goes right in front of that parentheses, and x1 goes after that minus sign that's connected to x. Notice double negative is going to make a positive, so go ahead and change that now. Don't leave it for later. Never wait. Just do that at the beginning. So first step, distribute m to everything. So what is m? -3. So that -3 needs to go to everything into the parentheses. Algebra is fair. If I do something here, I have to do something there. So we end up with y minus 1 equals -3x minus 6. Because -3 times +2 would be a -6. Last step is to isolate y. So what is connected to y? That -1. To get rid of -1, we add 1. We are only adding to like terms, so it cannot go to the x. It needs to go to that -6. And then we end up with y equals -3x minus 5. And that is our answer, so we're happy with that. Yay! So next, what if we are given an equation already in point slope form? Y minus 3 equals 4, x minus 2. Can I take out the information that's given and tell what that information is? So yes, what is the slope and the point of this linear equation? So again, I would label. So m is here, x1 is here, y1 is here. So that means my slope is 4 and my point is 2 comma 3. Remember, the sign in front is just part of the equation. It's not the actual number. So if that would have been a positive 2, like x plus 2, then that was a negative 2, okay? So are these equations for the same line? I don't know. They definitely have the same slope, negative 2.5, so I'm good with that. But now I need to do my steps. So we've already plugged in, so we are distributing this negative 2.5. We end up with y minus 3 equals negative 2.5x plus 10. So we are adding 3 to the other side. It only goes to like terms. So then we are left with y equals negative 2.5x plus 13. So now let's get rid of this stuff, move this up, and do our next one, see if that one is. So negative 2.5 times x, negative 2.5 times negative 6. So y plus 2 equals negative 2.5x plus 15. So now getting rid of that positive 2, we minus 2. And it goes to the like term. So y equals negative 2.5x plus 13. Yay! Get rid of all of this, make this bigger. Yay! They're the same equation, so yes, they are the same line. It's just they use a different point for each one. Okay, so good luck, guys. See you later.